Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Facebook Tips, Part 3, Privacy Settings. I'm Huey Poplock. We're going to continue to take a look at Carl's Facebook account. If you recall, the last time we went up to settings, and we looked at settings and privacy. We looked at settings, and we looked at security and login and your Facebook information. Let's take a look today at privacy. Privacy shortcuts. Check a few important settings. So let's do that. When you do that, you get the privacy checkup. Who can see what you share? Let's take a look at that. Who can see what you share? We'll walk through some of the steps. Here is your email address. You want to have it set for only yourself. Your birth date, if you want to have it public so people can wish you a happy birthday, you would turn on the birthday, and you could make it public or just your friends. But let's go ahead and make it public so you can see that it is. And there it is. But you always want to make the year, which Facebook requires, always set it to only me. You don't want anyone to know the year, because that's a way of getting your identification stolen if they have your birth date full, including the year. So not only don't you want to publicize the year, but you don't want to say that, oh, I'm celebrating my 49th birthday or my 23rd birthday, or it's my grandson's Daniel's 12th birthday. If they look at other pictures on your Facebook page, they find Daniel's information. Now they know his date of birth as well, and they can go to his page, maybe find out where he lives and some other information about him, and can start the ball rolling for ID theft. So you need to be very, very careful there. The current city, you don't have to tell the truth on these things. You can lie. You can use a suburb if you live in the suburb, or if you happen to have moved from Orlando, you may want to just leave it at Orlando, for instance. But I've got the current city set at only me. Friends and following, let's go to next. You decide who you want to see your posts and stories. Future posts. Do you want your friends? You can have the public, your friends except certain ones, specific friends, or only yourself. I have, Carl has it set for friends. I may have it for public, because I post a lot of things I want the public to see. Stories, who can see your stories? Again, you have those choices again. Limit past posts. Change who can see posts that were public or friend of friends to only friends. Anyone tagged in these posts and their friends may still see them. So you might want to change to limit that. And next. Now, blocking. When you block someone, they will no longer see things you post on your timeline. Tag you, invite you to events or groups, start a conversation with you, or add you as a friend. Tip: when you block someone, we won't tell them that you've blocked them, so they don't know you have blocked them. But you can add people to a block list by, when you click this, it will then say type in their name. Next. So this says I'm all set. So I reviewed that topic. How to keep your account secure. Your password is okay. Turn on two-factor authentication and turn on login alerts. Let's take a look at what you do there. Password tips. Choose a password that you don't use anywhere else online. Make it easy for you to remember and difficult for others to guess. Never share your password with anyone. You can change your password in this location. We go to next, some security tips. Add an extra layer of security to your account. You can set this up via SMS, which is texting, or an authentication app on more than one device. You can reset your password with a phone number used for two-factor authentication. Make sure you have at least one other up-to-date email or phone number on your account. Get started and set that up. And then you can turn on some alerts. When you turn on alerts, Facebook will let you know if someone logs into your account from a place they don't recognize. They'll tell you which device was used and where it was located. So Facebook, Messenger, or email, you can turn any of those on, or just turn them all on with one switch. There we go. And you're all set. Let's review another topic. How people can find you on Facebook. Let's continue. You're in control of who can send you friend requests. Who can send you friend requests? You can have it set for everyone or just friends of friends. Tip, if you're getting too many friend requests that you don't want, you could set this to friends of friends. Phone number and email list. It's common for people to have the same name, so we want ways that people can find each other on Facebook. Choose who can look you up by your phone number and email address. You can set that up as friends, or you can set only me, or friends of friends, or everyone. So it depends on how, again, your privacy, what you would like and what you expect. Search engines like Google can link to your profile to help people find you more easily. If you turn this off, your profile can be found on Facebook if people search for your name. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? It is turned off here. And again, you're all set now. Your data settings on Facebook. Here are some apps, and you can, if you have some apps there, you can remove them, or you can add some. And again, you're all set. And your ad preferences, the ads you see on Facebook are personalized based on what they think you're interested in. Now, some people don't like that. They don't want ads that are suggested for them. The alternative, you're going to get the ads. The alternative is you're going to get ads that may not be anything that you're interested in. And so, do you want to see ads of something that might be of interest? Or do you want to see ads that you don't want a thing to do with? So this is what you have to decide. And you can also, for profile information, you can set up your relationship status, employer, job title, and education. And your social interactions. This is where it says Carl liked a particular page. If you don't want that to be on there, what you can do is who can see those things, your friends, or you can just say only me and no one else could see it. And that covers all of those items in the privacy checkup. Back on our privacy page, we've looked at check a few important settings. Now let's manage your profile. This is where you can put in information in the About page of your Facebook page. Most people leave these things empty, but some would like their friends and people to find them and find out information about them. So you have a choice of adding these things or not. You've got work and education at a workplace, at a high school, at a college, where you presently live, what your hometown is. Sometimes the hometown is good, especially if you've moved and you're hoping that maybe some friends that you grew up with, that you went to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, that you went to, some of these people, you want them to find you, you can add some of this information in there. And so when they do a search on your college or your high school or your town that you came from, they'll be able to find you, especially if you have a very common name. Under places lived, you can add several cities. Contact and basic information. You can have your phone numbers and so on available if you want people to have that. Again, this is privacy information. Most people don't like putting it up there. Family and relationships, some people like to put in some information there, details about you. If there's a pronunciation of your name, for instance, if you have a nickname, other names, so that people can find you, any life events, when you got married, when your anniversary, if you can't, especially if you can't remember your anniversary, this is a good place to post it so you can go and look yourself to find out when your anniversary is. And then, of course, there's a list of friends and friend requests, and there's more information there about you. The next section is about learning more privacy basics. Get answers to common questions with this interactive guide. So let's take a look at it. A lot of us don't understand what we can set and what what it means and some of these things and the importance of them. So you have control over who sees what you share on Facebook. That way you're free to express yourself in any way you want. Facebook is here to help you do that. So let's get started. Top topics. How do I choose who can see photos and other things that I post? I know some people were having some trouble with this. So let's take a look at that. Every time you post a status update, photo, or video, you can choose who can see it. Use the menu at the top of your post to choose your audience up here. Most people want to share their things with their friends. You can also choose to share it publicly or with a specific group of people. To let anyone see something you post, including strangers and people who aren't on Facebook, then choose public. If you accidentally share a post with the wrong audience, you can always change it. Go to the post, open the menu in the upper right-hand corner, choose which group of people you want to be able to see the post. If you frequently customize the audience for your posts, you might like using lists. Lists help you organize groups of friends. You can choose from close friends, acquaintances, and restricted, or create your own custom lists. To add friends to a new list, log onto your Facebook on a computer, then go to the Friends section on the left side of your news feed and click More. To create custom list, click Create List. Then name your list and add the friends that you want in that list. To add friends to an existing list, click See All Friends. Next to a friend's name, use the menu to select the list that you want to add them to. Let's see if there's some other topics here. How can I see what my profile looks like to someone else? Learn more. Let's do that. When someone visits your profile, you choose what they can see based on whether they're in the audience for specific info and posts. When you post something on your timeline, you choose who sees that post. Some things, like your name and your profile photo, are always public on Facebook. When something is public, that means anyone can see it, even people you aren't friends with, on or off Facebook. It's easy to learn what people can see on your profile or change who can see specific info you previously shared. Using the View As tool from a computer, you can check to see what your profile looks like to other people, including the public and specific friends. Go to your own profile and select View As. To see what your profile looks like to a specific friend, click View As Specific Person and type a friend's name. I understand Facebook has taken that away and you no longer can view as a particular person, but you can view as public or as a friend. Your profile will automatically update to show a preview of what that friend would see when they visited your profile. If you ever share something on your timeline that you don't want anyone to see, there again, you can change the privacy setting or delete the post. There are a few other ways to manage who can see things in the timeline section of your profile. Open your setting and select Timeline and Tagging. You can choose what people see on your timeline when you're tagged in other people's posts. You can also change who can see what other people post on your timeline. You can also hide sections of the About page, part of your profile like music and movies. Go to your own profile from a computer and select More, which is located directly below your cover photo. Then select Manage Sections. Uncheck any sections you want to hide. Note that individual stories in hidden sections can still appear in other places, like on your timeline and newsfeed. Can other people see my list of friends when they visit my profile? Who can see your list of friends when they visit your profile is up to you. To change the privacy for your friend list, log into Facebook on a computer, go to your own profile and open up the Friends tab. Choose the Edit Privacy on the menu in the upper right corner of the Friends section. You can pick the audience for your friends list. You can even choose Only Me if you don't want anyone else to see your friends list as part of your profile. Remember that your friends each control who can see their friends. If you're friends with someone, you'll be on their friends list, and it's up to that friend who sees their list. Your friendship with certain people may also show when someone searches for you. Who can see my reactions and comments on other people's posts? Let's learn more about that. Anyone who can see a certain post will also be able to see any reactions or comments people have made on it, including if you've reacted or commented. The person who posts something has control over the audience who can see it. Every post includes an icon that lets you see the audience. Audience choices include friends, public, and more specific options that can be customized. Remember that after someone posts something, they may change the audience at any time and you won't be notified. For example, a friend could share a photo with their friends and later update the audience to public. If you've commented on the photo, even when the audience was set to friends, your comment would become public too. Who can see a photo I post on Facebook when someone else is tagged in it? When you post a photo, you can choose the audience using the menu at the top of your post. Typically, when someone is tagged in a photo you posted, that person and all of their friends will be able to see the photo in addition to the audience that you choose. If you don't want friends of the person who was tagged to see your photo, go to the photo and open the audience menu. Select Edit Privacy and make your selections there. Edit Privacy. Then unselect Friends of Tagged from the list. This will make it so the audience for your photo can't expand to include the friends of people who are tagged in it. If you don't want your own friends to be added to the audience when you're tagged in a post, go to your settings and select Timeline and Tagging. Find the section How I Can Manage Tags, People Add, and Tagging Suggestions. You can control who gets added to the audience if you're tagged and someone isn't already in the audience for that post. How can I stop someone who's bothering me? To stop someone from bothering you, you can either unfriend or block them. Anyone you unfriend or block will not be notified. Blocking someone means you won't be friends anymore, and they won't be able to add you as a friend, see things you post on your profile as long as it isn't shared publicly. They can't tag you. They can't invite you to events or groups or start a conversation with you. Someone you block might still see things, such as if you like or comment on someone else's post or share something in a group you're both in. To block someone, go to More, tap Settings, tap Blocking. Add the name or email address of the person you want to block. You can also block someone from their profile. Open the menu on the far right below their cover photo, then select Block. If you'd rather unfriend the person who is bothering you, go to their profile, tap on the Friends tab under the cover photo, then select Unfriend. When you unfriend someone, they won't be able to see info that you are sharing with your friends, and you won't see info they only share with their friends anymore. People you unfriend can still see posts you share publicly, and with certain audiences they might be in, like friends of friends. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Facebook Tips, Part 3, Privacy Settings. I'm Huey Poplock.